I've been driving a Ram truck for over 20 years. My last Ram I bought brand new, 2006 model, and I paid $25,000. That wasn't the sticker. And I just bought this one here for $48,000, which again wasn't the sticker. But I'll go over another video on how to get a good discount on a truck. But let me just show you what you can get in this Black Express. Now, I've been watching the Ram website, waiting for the 2026s to come out. And when they did, they had this Black Express model. Something I found peculiar is you see nowheres on this does it say Black Express. The only place that it said Black Express was on the website and on the window sticker. So if you go to ram.com and look, I think this is one of the best looking trucks. It came with your factory running boards. It's got obviously your 8-lug wheels because it's 2,500. And the reason I went with this is because I wanted the no bull, none of this electric. I'm looking for a 20-year truck, and those e-torques I don't feel are going to last. So this has got just a plain 6.4 Hemi in it. Now, while there is still a lot of stuff packed in here, you can still see that this is just a plain motor for the most part, and would be something easy to work on in the future if we had to. Now, if you notice up here, you got these holes in the hood, and then you got the soundproofing that's on either side. And what that is these air dampers here on both sides, they open and close. So they are designed where if you're at low speed, you need to get extra air in the motor to keep the motor cool if you're working hard. They will open up, but then they close at high speed in order to give you more cooling. You've got your tow hooks here and here. It's got your LED headlights, fog lights, pretty much anything you could ask for from the front. But when you're looking at that hood scoop and all, to me, that's one of the nicest looking hoods. So I was thinking for this price, considering almost every Ram I've seen is in the $70,000, $100,000 price range, that this would be stripped down. But this thing, these lights here, you can put the button on, and they show out here. So like if you're backing up a trailer or something, you can open up and really see where you're going at night. Also, when you walk out to the truck and you hit the button to unlock it, this thing has lights that come down off of the mirrors. There's lights in the front, there's lights off the tailgate, and this thing puts a ring of light all the way around the truck where you can see getting in and out. Is just absolutely fantastic. So part of the Black Express package is anything that would normally be chrome is painted to match the truck. This is the ceramic gray, which is a great color. It's new for 2026 on the 2500s, but it also looks really nice, but there was no upcharge for it. As you notice, it is a 4x4. It comes with a 2.5-inch receiver. You've got your light plugs for your 4-pin and your 7-pin. Something else that's really cool about this truck is when you back up and hook up to a trailer, as soon as you plug in the trailer, it goes into a light check mode, and it starts one at a time going through all your lights. So you can go back there and check and make sure all the lights in your trailer are working properly, even the backup lights. Now, the only upgrade I did get was the bed utility package, which had in the spray-in bed liner. It's got LED lights on both sides, and then there's a switch here where I can turn those LEDs on and off. They also go on and off automatically whenever you open the door or the tailgate. And along with the bed utility package, it comes with this little step, folds out, and then you can step right up into the back of the truck. This thing is high, I guess, because it's a 2,500 plus a 3/4 ton. Now we're sitting at an angle, so it looks low, but normally this thing is about this high up. So definitely that step is almost a must to have. Now the back seat's not a whole lot. It does have the fold-up seat with the under storage. It doesn't have the fold flat like my old truck had. It does have ventilation back here, a little pocket, but I don't see any USB ports or power ports back here. All right, so here in the back seat also, up underneath the seats, you do have your 4 vents for the heat in the mornings. if you did have somebody sitting back here. So that is a nice little feature. Also, this came carpet with the carpeted floor mats. All that is stock with the Black Express package. And I like the fact that it has your analog gauges up here. You can go through your menu here, your driver assist. That is because we have the adaptive cruise control where it'll slow down if you come up behind somebody instead of running into the back of them. However, for some reason, it has a regular cruise control that will run into the back of people if you set it. It does have our telephone controls here. But again, I didn't get the package with a lot of extra information or with the extra expense. But we do have all of our vehicle information here that we can go through. Now, with the updated package, you get the tow package, which gives you all this information on the big 12-inch screen. Now, I've got the 8.4-inch screen, but that's what I wanted because I've heard of where the 12-inch screen, if it goes out, you lose all your AC controls, whereas we still have our regular AC controls. We've got our 4-wheel drive buttons, 4 high, 4 low. Now, if we go over here to media, we've got our USB. So down here at the bottom, we've got our auxiliaries. So we can either use USB-A or USB-Cs or just an audio wire and plug in down there, and it will read them as media devices, and you can go through right here. It does have our Android Auto that works flawlessly. So everything there seems to work terrific. We have our built-in trailer controllers. We've got the park assist where we can turn it on and off if we have a trailer behind us. Our steering control and our tow haul is right here. Now, the one thing that I don't like is if we turn off the power, you can't read the buttons. So why do they have to have a light for the be able to read the buttons? I can see if that LED goes out, then you're not going to be able to read the buttons. Regular glove box. We do have the center console with our stuff back here. It does have a USB in here, and then it has a regular 12-volt power plug up here on the dash. So it did have the cloth seats, but I was thinking about having those swapped out for leather because I've had leather there for the last 20 years. Although after a while, the seats started tearing here after 300,000 miles. But it does feel like we do have the leather center console here. And, it's got the 10-year assist up there. We've got the emergency assist, and then you've got like the Uconnect assist that supposedly is good for 10 years. You have the unlock app on your phone that's good for 10 years. It's included. This truck does come with a 10-year powertrain warranty. And it does have the new mirrors. So like we can do our in and out. And then we've got the power in and out that both of them go in and out at the same speed together. So when you put your mirrors in and out, and then unlike many of them, let's turn it on. You can also, if you see the bottom convex mirror is turning, so we can also do that. It has where you can fold them flat for if you're in a parking lot to keep people from having difficulty going in around the truck. All right, so we have two buttons here for the lights. One is for the lights that shine down on the ground, and then the other is for the lights that light up. So as we can see, we've got this one here, and that will light up this whole area out here behind your door. And then you've got these LEDs on the back, which literally are almost like headlights that will shine this whole area out here. And those are fantastic if you're at night trying to get into a tight place to hook up a trailer. And we also have the headlights that's got the auto that comes on and off as needed when it gets dark. And then you have the button here that you can push on the back, which turns on our cab lights. When you have that on, it puts you a light up there in the dash. And just like right now, we've got the one door open. We also get this warning light, and it'll show when the tailgate's open. Something else that I really like about this. So all those little things, are basically standard on all these Rams. So this is just a great work truck that's nice. It's not stripped down. It's got all the features that you need, but it is, at, to me, what I think is a fantastic price if you buy it right, for what it is. Now this one on Ram's website is showing to be above the Bighorn, and now you can get all the lane assist and the 12-inch screen with all the extra packages and add those on. But every time you do, it's a couple grand for this, a couple grand for that, and there's where you run it up. Now this is, like I said, it's a base model. I ordered a Black Express with the bed utility group, and that's it. And that's what I got. And one, it was economical, so I can afford it. I paid less for this truck, brand new, special ordered, than what many people are paying for a used truck nowadays. So if you just need a truck that's going to be reliable and dependable, and don't forget, if you're the first owner, you get a 100,000 mile powertrain. My last Ram, I had 333,000 miles on it when I just sold it last week. It's still running strong on the original motor, original transmission. So I'm hoping to get that out of this truck, and that's the reason why I didn't get all the extra parts that are going to break. And let me know if you have any questions. Put them in the comments. I'll be happy to answer them. As I've only got maybe 1,500 miles on the truck so far, I haven't really got to go check out the four-wheel drive yet and see just how good that's going to work. But let me know in the comments if you have any questions. And until next time, I hope everybody has a wonderful day.